Good morning. As usual, let me refresh my laptop and mute my laptop because I was on it the other night. Okay. Alrighty. We are on. We are live. Let me get my light on. That would help as well. Bring some light in on this. All right. And hopefully everybody can see okay this morning. Oh, how is everyone? Oh, I'm going to turn this light on too. Just a little bit. Let's bring in the light. Oh, good morning, Catherine. Oh, goodness. I'm not sure who all is here. I've kind of got a higher aerial view today. Good morning, Melanie A. Bear. I have Mel the Bear here today. It's been sitting next to me. It's been on my canvas or sitting next to me. Tammy, you made it. Oh, Artemis made it too. Yay. Good morning. I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, good morning, Jaylee Lee. Fingers crossed that the thing comes today. Oh, Melanie sent me a bear and hearts. How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. It's, we're through another week. I survived, which I'm really happy about. I'm going to pull this light this way a little bit. Feels like it's dark towards me. So let me know if that's an issue. Yeah, I've survived the last 2 weeks. I am so happy. So this morning, good morning, Michelle. This morning, I'm going to do an unboxing. Admittedly, I had intended to pull out my very oldest DAC kit that I have. Ditsy helped me kind of with an idea, and I'm going to run with it. But the oldest kit I have is actually back in stock. I was pretty sure that all of my first kits had been archived, but my very first order was in 2020, was June of 2020. And Tammy has sound, hooray. Oh, Jaylee Lee said, thanks, no updates, 9 to 1:30. Okay, we're still hoping, Jaylee Lee. Artemis says, Tammy, I didn't either until I put headphones. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why either. I'm sorry, guys. Am I still having... Tammy had no sound. Is everybody else having issues? Can you hear me? I didn't change anything in my setup. Everything is the same. Don't tell me I'm having technical issues 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to be really sad. Okay. Okay, so Michelle's not having issues. Catherine says okay. Artemis says she doesn't think it's me. Melanie Bear says no sound issues. Jaylee Lee says all good. Okay, yay. All right, I'm glad. Had a little panic moment, but I want you guys to tell me these things because if there is a technical issue, you know, I want to make sure I get them fixed. So you guys are taking time out of your day to come see me and chat with me. I want to make sure you can get the full experience. But anyway, so back what I was saying, Ditsy kind of gave me an idea that is like what's my oldest kit versus my newest kit. And I honestly have not gotten a DAC kit since the new boxes came out. Like, I have been really good. I've actually been buying more Art and Soul than I have been DAC. Oh, Tammy said she had to jump out and come back. So I don't even have any of the new DAC boxes. So I was looking at my oldest kit, June of 2020, I believe is when I purchased it. And I was looking at it and realized that it's actually restocked. And so I was like, ooh, okay, I'm going to run off Ditsy's idea. I mean, I do have to give her huge credit because she kind of fed me an idea about comparing my oldest kit to what's currently coming out. And since I didn't have a new box, I didn't have the new stuff, I was like, oh gosh, I can't really compare. But I realized that my very first kit had animals in it. So I begged my husband. Actually, I didn't really have to beg. He thought it was a fantastic idea. So thank you, Ditzy. That very, very first kit I bought in June of 2020 is restocked. So last night I bought it again. So be on the lookout, because I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. And we can talk about as a group if like we want to do it as a live, so we can ask questions and look at the two side-by-side, or I can just do it as a video. But when it comes in, I'm really excited. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the same kit from June of 2020 to December of 2024. So, because those were the purchase dates. So I think that will be really fun to see where DAC has come in all the years that I've been a DAC customer. So that's going to be down the line. So keep watching. Send me a DM. Artemis says a live would be awesome if it's not too troublesome. Yeah, no, I don't think it will be. I think it'll be really fun. What I may end up doing is kind of polling everybody to do a different day and time for that live. Only because the DAC releases happen right at noon. And at least noon my time, and I start at 11 my time, and I don't want to rush it. So I'm thinking either later on a Saturday or pick a different day. So you guys mull that over. We've got time. I just put the order in last night. So, it'll be, I don't know how long it's going to take DAC to get it to me. So, it'll probably, let's shoot for like January. So let's get all of us through the holidays. But put that on your back burner. Send me a DM. Let me know your thoughts. Should we move it just as like a pop-up live? And see what we think. Tammy said, I'm sorry, but I missed what you said about a live. If not too much trouble, would you repeat it? Yeah, no problem, Tammy. So I found out that my very first DAC kit has wolves in it, and I purchased it in June of 2020. And last night, I realized that kit has been restocked, so it's the new box and all that stuff. And so I purchased it last night, and I'm going to do most likely a live, because I think the live would be fun, so people can ask me questions and we can look at it side by side. But once it comes in, I want to do a live with a side by side comparison of the same kit purchased from June 2020 to December of 2024. So everybody who's watching, if you're comfortable, shoot me a DM. I'm thinking pop-up live. Well, it'll be more scheduled, but do a live at a different day and time, so we're not crunched for time. Since I go live the hour before DAC does the releases, I don't want to like rush it. I want everybody to get a feel and ask questions. So I'm thinking that we would do like just a one-off live for that at a different day and time. But we'll look into January. I'm thinking doing it in January so everybody can get through the holidays. From here on out, it's crazy. So Tammy said, oh, okay, well, my mom had ordered me a kit for Christmas and she's already received it. So yeah, I may get it soon. Yeah, I probably will, because it's not a new kit that's showing a delayed shipping date. So it'll probably get here before Christmas, but it just is hectic at the holidays for me, and I'm sure for all of you. So be mulling that over. If you think there's like a day of the week that works best for you, and I'll do a poll. I'll send a poll out and we can see what people think. But I think doing it live would be fun, but I'm not sure we can. One, I'm a talker, and two, that's basically 2 unboxings in one video. So I think it may take longer than rushing it for the 1 hour. So mull it over. Okay, enough about that. I just got super excited. So thanks, y'all. All right. So since I changed my mind, Artemis did say January sounds good. There's a lot of action going on right now. Oh yeah. There's the Christmas premiere is going to be coming out. People have family coming in. People are trying to get Christmas all done. It's just kind of crazy. Good morning, Laura. Check the replay for the first few minutes of this live because I'd love your input as well. I have a really fun idea that I've kind of put out to the group. So I'm going to do a poll of a good time to do kind of a one-off live of a DAT comparison from the first kit I got in June 2020 to now because I just repurchased the same kit with the new stuff. So side-by-side comparison. So rewatch the first few minutes. I'd love to get your feedback, Laura, on a good day and time you think in January. So, all right, that was a rundown. I won't do that every time somebody jumps in. But at the end, I'll remind the new people to watch the beginning because I'd love to get everybody's feedback. All right, so since I threw myself off, I had intended to unbox my very first Diamond Art Club kit, but I threw myself off with all of that. So something came in the mail, and it is a FallonGems. So I got the email from the owner that said, hey, we'll offer you 30% off. You can buy anything you want. And then I'll throw in like one of the small non-premium kits for free. Unfortunately, my small premium kit didn't make it in this order. So she has now sent it separately and it's on its way. But I thought, so impromptu, since it just came, we'll take a peek. So it was interesting. This is how it came. It was like smushed up in this, like so. And it was taped with packing tape. And then the whole thing was covered by black wrapping. So it didn't change much. I will say this, I unrolled this, so it was a little bit tighter than that. But it's basically was this. This is really thick bubble wrap. It all came safely. And it came, when I unrolled it, just like this. So Tammy said, yay, great for you. I love FallonGems. Tammy, this is my first FallonGems. I've never ordered from them before. So this is new for me. It came like this, so there's not a box. I did get toolkits. I wanted to see what their toolkits were like. So it is your standard toolkit. One of these is rounds and one of these is square. So they obviously give you tweezers for both, which is kind of nice. It looks like it's the sparkly pen. I think these, yeah, it looks like there's sparklies in here. So it's a sparkly standard pen. You know, your standard tray. Actually, y'all, it's a pretty thick standard tray. Like, it's taken some effort to bend it. You know how some of them are like really super flimsy? This one is not. So Laura said, I am interested in your opinion on Fallon on how they look since I tried them. Okay, yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. It is the fat multi-placers. They give you the baggies, the squishy. There are 3 multi-placers in here. That's kind of nice. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a super clear one down here too. So they gave 3 multi-placers in the toolkit. Obviously the wax. Yeah, I'm actually kind of impressed for like the little standard trays. That sucker's pretty sturdy. It's a little guy, but in the baggies. So, and let's just, for comparison, I'm assuming that they're all the same kind of tray, but now I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, that sucker is pretty sturdy, y'all. I can't, you know, some of them, they just bend so easy. So, Tammy says, I'll talk to you later about them if you want. Okay, absolutely. Ditzy says, she's here, yay! Ditzy woke up. Good morning, Ditzy. I am, my laptop, stop. Okay, Ditzy, I did take your idea and run with it. I sent you a message, but if you watch the first few minutes on replay, you'll see what I'm doing. So I took your idea and ran with it. Tammy said they have a basic and an upgraded version, and there's a difference in the look. I would believe that. I got the premium kits as the kits that I purchased. Artemis says, did you get the premium or the regular? These two, Tammy says, Ditz, I beat you. And Laura said, good morning to Ditzy. I did purchase at the 30% off 2 premium kits. The mini kit that is coming to me still is not the premium. So I will go back and do a video to compare the two. But I did get the premium for these 2 kits. So I got a square. And it is the little ghost with a latte. And I'll open this. But one is the ghost with the latte. And then the other one is like this desert. My husband, this is a rounds. My husband loves the cactus that has like the little arms. I know there's a name for this cactus, but I don't know. But he loves that. And he loves the color blue. So I'm going to make this. He has an area for his music playing and stuff upstairs. And the room has green walls. And the color of the paint ended up being cactus. So we've named it Cactus Studios upstairs. So this will fit very great going to his room. So, let's see. Tammy said, I've never gotten the basic, but I have seen the basic. Tammy said she loves that one. Catherine says, I love these designs. Yeah, they're really nice. Now, I will say the premium cost is pretty much the same price point of all of the diamond painting companies out there right now, in my opinion. I can't remember for sure what I paid. Let me see if I can, I should have looked that up prior. But it seems like, okay, so it was Latte Goul and Starlit Diamonds. And I was trying to see. Okay, so it looks like the size I got, is that right? Okay, the size that I got in the Starlight was 85 and the Latte was 80. But I had 30% off of that. So, okay, Ditzy says she'll be right. Bye, Ditzy. Laura says Cactus Studio is so cute. Yeah, it is. It was kind of our, between the paint and my husband's love of that cactus and everything. Okay, so let's look at the rounds first. So let's look at, it's the bigger of the two. And I want to try to pull up FallonGems. So it did come with the rubber band. And I did unroll this, so, and they're both in here. They were rolled together. You kind of see them both here. It had this foam rolled up thing in there. And it had both of the sticker sheets rolled up together. So the sticker sheet is not glossy. It's a matte. I'm going to see if I can roll it backwards here. I don't want to like lose my stickers. You know how they can like pop loose here. I don't want to pop them loose. But I'm trying to get it. Okay. So it's a matte paper. Oh man, y'all. So it's matte paper. It does have the image. It's got a little bit of like an instruction sheet here. I'm going to pull off a sticker over here. Let's see. Oh, they're good sticky stickers. Yeah, sticking it on my skin a few times. It's still sticking. So now it's, yeah. The stickers aren't bad. So that's nice. So they got some stick to them. They look a little bit longer, so I'm not sure about a round drill container, like it going across the top of the container. But these would fit very nicely on like an Elizabeth Ward. Or maybe even the Tic Tac things. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find this kit really quick. Starlit Dunes. I pulled it up on the website. Okay. All right, so yeah, I got the larger size. So those prices were correct because I did get the larger size of this, and I did get the luxury canvas on it. So it was $85 for this kit, and then I had that 30% off. Okay, I just wanted to confirm my prices were correct. All right, so let's separate these two. Because it is a luxury canvas, I believe that it's poured glue. So I'm going to roll it backwards. And let's see what happens here. Okay. Sorry for the noise, y'all. It's kind of folded there versus rounded. Let's see what we can get to happen here. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, so far the symbols look clear. So that's good. Oopsies. Okay. Let's see. Alright, that looked alright. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get the whole canvas on. I do have a crease down here in my canvas, so you guys don't see that part. Okay, so can everybody see this okay? I know you're not going to get the full canvas. And if you want me to zoom in, I will. Oh, you can sort of see the full until I lean forward. The symbols are pretty clear. Yeah, it is big. It is a 50 by 70 centimeter. Looks like on these there's not a whole lot of edge. There is a little legend on the side here, and there is the color list. The legend and all is up here as well. It has the ID number, which is also here on the inventory sheet that's inside the drill bag. So it shows that it's a 50 by 70. They do have FallonGems at the top here. Okay. Look over there. So yeah, it's got the color list, the legend with a little image. Yeah, they don't do a whole bunch of excess on the sides. Let's try the sticky. How's our sticky? Ooh. That's some good sticky. That's really not bad on the sticky. Okay. Now I will say, I don't know how well y'all can see this, but the glue does go quite a bit over the edge. So it's at my thumbnail up to the image, and here on the side, it's like to the middle of that 4. So there is quite a bit of glue overage on the image. So this would definitely, you would want some washi tape or you're going to stick to your canvas the whole time. So definitely will want the washi tape. Let's see if the top is the same way. Because now I'm kind of curious. Well, there's not as much glue up here on the top edge. It's like my thumb is right there. So there's a lot less glue at overage at the top corner. Is that important to y'all? Do you guys care about the glue overage? Is it just me? I don't know. I get a little weird about glue overage. The symbols really do look quite clear. Now remember, this is a round. So, they did do a good job. I don't see, now the @ symbol is kind of small and smushy here. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the @ symbol. Some of them are a little squishy looking, but not too bad. Dixie says, I care. Yeah, I do. I don't like sticking too much. And then once it's done, is dog hair and stuff going to stick to it? I'll have to leave my washi tape on all the time if it's pretty sticky. Because I don't frame a lot of mine. So far, I think the symbols are pretty legible. Okay. Laura says, I do too, and I think it's because we have pets. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. All right, where's my bag open? Let's look at these drills. Okay. Sorry for the plastic crunchies. Okay. So they do give you an inventory sheet. I like that. Okay. So they do give you the symbol, the colored DMC code, the quantity of drills, the weight of the bag, and how many bags. So, looks like I have one bag of everything except for the 820. And there's 2 bags of that because there's over 9,300 of those drills. So can you guys see that okay? Oh, hi Kat, good morning. She says she does too. Artemis says she doesn't mind. I just put washi tape on them. Yeah, I mean the washi tape does help. So I try to find a washi tape that kind of goes with the image. So if I end up leaving it on there forever. So yeah, the inventory sheet's nice. I see this @ symbol here as well on the inventory sheet, and it still is kind of small and squishy. But most of the other ones look pretty clear. It looks like they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They skipped 7 probably because of the closeness to 1. They did 8 and 9. The A, you don't really see the cross across the A. Almost looks like an up arrow a little bit. Then they did the alphabet. Of course, they skipped a few letters that are close together. Like there's no G since there's a C. Oh, this is kind of weird. It went STUVWLZ or XYZ. That's kind of funny. They did some lowercase letters. And then they did the symbols. Oh, and then there's some random... Oh, no, there is a number 7. It's just way down here. Oh, because it's an AB. Oh, I have 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust. Oh, look at that. See, I should have paid a closer attention, right? So I have 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust, which is why the 7's way down here. And there is a G. It was just me not looking correctly. Okay. Alrighty. So, good morning, Kat. Ditzy was letting Kat know she missed her last night. Alright, so let's find the specialty drills because that's what we all like the most, right? So, see how the bags are numbered. Okay, so the bags are numbered, it looks like, by the number. Then it does have the DMC code. Okay. Alright, okay, so these are kind of your standard basic drills. They are supposed to be resin, since I did get the upgraded kit. So that's just random. That's number 3. Catherine said the bags are in Ziplocs. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. I like the Ziploc bags. Okay, here's number 2. Here's a purple color. You know, I don't see a bunch of like facets on it. It's a pretty basic looking drill. I mean, it's still pretty. But it is kind of a basic drill. So let's find, it doesn't look like, I think they probably tried to put them in order. They're not really in order. So we need to find number 7. There's 8. Are they going to be back here? Where's my special drills? Well, there's one. There we go. Is that all 5? Okay, 7, 42, 13, 16, and 36. Yeah, that is all my special drills. Okay, let's see if I can put those out of the way. So here are our special drills. Let me take this piece of paper, lay them on here so you can see them on solid white. Okay, so our first one was number 7. It's an AB, and it's 211. So it's like a lavender color. Can you guys see that okay? Catherine said, I'm a newbie, so when I have to cut or tear the other packets, 3 out of 10 bags accidentally spill. You get the hang of it, Catherine. You really will. When we try to get together, I will show you my little tips and tricks in person. Tammy says, if you think you didn't get resin drill, contact Crimson. She'll make it right. Oh, I'm sure she will. Irish Diamond Art. Good morning. Hi. How are you? I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I'm unboxing a couple of FallonGems kits. I've never tried them before, so they came in the mail this week. Thought we'd unbox those live. So this is a pretty lavender color. Can you guys see it okay? My camera is way high this morning, so you could kind of get more. This is number 16. Oh, that's actually fairy dust. Let's wait on that one. Okay, here's 42. It's an AB 3766. There's fewer of these. I think the Aurora Borealis on these is pretty. It's got a nice sparkle to it. I'm hoping you guys can see it okay. Let's see. Artemis says, yeah, Crimson is fast to reply. She really is. Immediately I told her don't worry about sending that little kit because it was okay. I wasn't, it wasn't the end of the earth. And I was like, it's probably going to cost you more than the free kit to send it to me. But next thing you know, I had an email that it was on its way. So Crimson's very, very sweet. Irish Diamond Art says, I love FallonGems. Crimson is amazing. I absolutely agree. So this is kind of an interesting color. This is 13. It's an AB 413. It's kind of a pretty gray. I don't think I've really seen a grayish colored AB. That's really pretty. I actually like that. And their Aurora Borealis, it is beautiful. I mean, they do a good job with that. Catherine says, ooh, I love that color. I know, it's a pretty, pretty gray. Now here's their fairy dust. And I've got 2 of them. So I've got this one, which is color 550, which I love my purples. So far, I feel like they're covered well with the glitter, with that fairy dust. I see maybe one drill that's kind of not covered well, but I mean, you're always going to have some trash, it's not going to be perfect. But yeah, that purple's pretty. There's some good sparkle in there. You guys can see that okay. And then here's the pretty blue. It's 996, another color I love. Yeah, that one's pretty as well. They look pretty uniform. If I'm looking at these rounds, so far, like uniformity, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but uniformity, I don't see a bunch of tags. Do you guys? I mean, I know it's in front of me. So, Ditsy said, I love that color. Irish Diamond Art said, beautiful color. Sparkle Diamond says, I love 550. And Catherine said, I love all the sparkle. Yeah, I do too. And I'm really trying to analyze this, and I don't see tags, guys. I am impressed by that. I don't see very much out of form on the rounds. So their stamp works quite well. I'm impressed by that. Do we want to see where some of these are? I know I'm at 11:30 and I have another one to show you with squares. So I don't want to waste too much time on one kit. There's not a lot of these. The biggest one we have is number 7, which is the AB. And my suspicion is, like I thought, it's right here, kind of around this line of clouds and this pink. So that's where a lot of my 7s are. In these lighter colors, I am seeing the round of the drill field. It's a little bit harder to see because the edge of the circle where you place the drill kind of blends in because it's pretty light colored, but you can still see it. So you could place the drills okay. So yeah, there's where the 7s are. Where's the letter R? Oh, some of the R is here in this cactus, so I would assume, yep, it's in this cactus as well. And that is this AB, that kind of teal AB is in the cactus. And then The other AB, the D, oh, it's scattered here in this green. Hopefully you guys can see that. There's some green in here. So it's kind of scattered in there. And then as for our fairy dust, we have C and F. So let's see. Ooh, this lowercase, oh no, that's an H, not an F, an H. I was going to say, that doesn't equate to the amount of fairy dust I have. Okay, so here's some of the H fairy dust. Here's a big kind of glob of it. And I would say with this kit, okay, so it was my F and my C. Where's my C at? I saw some C way over here. It looks like there's a little bit of fairy dust in some of these lines and some of the flower kind of things at the bottom. I see some of those. So I think that's some of the fairy dust and some of the flowers. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I see a little bit of confetti, but I see a lot of multi-placing. This is going to be a good multi-placing kit, especially with rounds. I mean, here's such a big chunk of K's, and then you have just random little ones thrown in. So you could really, this will be a fast working kit. You can see here all these H's. So this is a good kit for if you need color blocking, especially as a rounds. I don't know about you guys, but I move really fast with my rounds. So this will be a really fun kit for kind of a brain break with multi-placing and rounds. So yeah, this one will be a good fast kit, I think. So I'm looking forward to giving this one a shot and actually placing drills. And my husband will like it. So it's a good size, I think. So, all right, we'll wrap up this one. Did anybody have any questions on the cactus? Catherine says, I can't wait to see that one come to life. Tammy says, that looks good, like color blocking heaven. I think it is going to be color blocking heaven. I think it's going to be a good, quick kit. One of the brain break ones. I call them brain breaks because sometimes if it's an intense confetti or squares, I have to concentrate harder on. So, all right, let me just make sure I don't spill. Okay, well, we already see I've got hair stuck to the back, my own hair. Sorry about that. So it does collect a little bit since it's already collected one of my hairs, but it is very, very soft. And I didn't point it out, but it is the scalloped edges that also have the breakup so it shouldn't fray. So that looks good. I think I might have had a little ink bleed down here, but it's not bad. But yeah, so, okay, the fabric is very soft. Remember, this is the premium one. So it is softer material. Pulled the Tammy and I dropped that on the floor. All right, so let's go to our latte. All right, this one is going to be a square. It is a 50 by 50. So regular price, this one was $80, I believe I said, because I did get premium again. I did get squares, and I did get some ABs. So I have some ABs and some fairy dust. So it looks like there's 2 fairy dust and 3 ABs again. So this is my sticker sheet. It's got the image, a little mini how you do it, the ID information for the kit, and all the symbols. I will say on this, and I didn't notice it on the other one, but the symbols are in order here. So I'll be interested to see on the inventory sheet. Now I'm just curious. I'll get the canvas out 1 second. I'm kind of curious on the inventory sheet if they're still in order or did they put all the ABs and the fairy dust at the bottom. And it looks like that's how it works. On the inventory sheet, the ABs and the fairy dust are all listed at the bottom. So they're not in numerical order. on the inventory sheet, but they are on your sticker sheet. So yeah, 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust. So let me get the kit out. Alrighty, here is our square. Excuse the noise. We're gonna roll backwards. Alright, while I'm rolling, let's see. Tammy says that looks like color blocking. Haven't I said that? Sorry. Tammy says, I do wish their cover was thicker. Other than that, I love FallonGems. I'm so proud of you, Jenny. Oh, thanks, Tammy. Kat said yes, sounded and looked thin. Yeah, it is thin. I did not mention that. It is a thin cover. It is definitely a, in my opinion, it's definitely a release paper kind of thing, I think. Cover the edges in washi tape and then use release papers on it, because this is very, very thin, very crinkly. I assume you can hear that well. Tammy says, dropping on the floor is fun. Remind me to tell you a story about that later. I will, Tammy. And let's see. Ditsy said, I throw stuff on the floor also, and it's fun. It really is kind of therapeutic. Kat says, I don't throw stuff, but things always end up on the floor. Yeah, I'm being really careful because I have, Steve got me a little dumpster, and a little crate. And they're right when to do this, they're like shoved all the way over on the edge of my table. And I'm just trying to be really careful I don't knock them all the way off. Happy Little Drill says, hi Carol, how are you? Good morning. Tammy says the cover isn't double-sided either. Okay, good to know, because that means you don't want to accidentally stick it on the other way, because it will stick to your canvas. So yeah, I think these kits, this cover is very, very thin and kind of crinkly. Like one of my edges is really crinkled up on this one. So I think I would I pull a Ditsy and just pull the whole cover off and cover the whole thing in release papers, because I tend to do like just a row at a time with my release papers. But I think with these, just to make sure it doesn't roll on itself and stick or anything like that, I would just cover the whole thing in release papers. Catherine said, oh, this is the perfect size for working on the couch. This is a good couch size. It is a 50 by 50 centimeter, so this is a good size. Kat said, that's cute, Jenny. Catherine said, I'm obsessed with this one. And Kat said, I think you're right, Jenny. Definitely cover paper may be a must. Yeah, I think so. Now, let's make sure we got consistency. Yep, good sticky. The edge goes over, not as bad on the bottom of this one as the other one did. It definitely does go over into the legend. Yeah, I would say the glue overage on this one is not nearly as bad as my other one. So I think it was just maybe a fluke on that one. There is some overage. It's kind of right at my thumbnail there. So, yeah, there is some overage, but not as bad as the last one. The last one had quite a bit towards the bottom. So this one is squares. And I like the checkerboard. It looks like there's a lot of color blocking on this one. Except for in some of the pumpkin and some of this, well, this orange has got a lot of color blocking. But over here, there's a leaf. It's got semi-color blocking. You might change colors a little bit more there. But I mean, look at the dashes, the equal sign here. I mean, that's like the whole ghost. So, and then the whole outer edge. Okay, that's going to be some serious amount of white. Is it, what color is it? It's 5200. So yeah, I figured it was a 5200. That is a lot of 5200. So, I like his little hat. It is a thin border again. It does have the small legend and the small picture. All right, so let's take a peek at the drills. Grab these guys in my inventory sheet. So, you know, I think this would be fun to throw some bling in. All this 5200 in the ghost, changing that 5200 out and bling the ghost up could be really fun. It would not be cheap, but it would be really fun. Ditsy says, slap them on willy-nilly. There you go. Irish Diamond Art said, I would love this for next year. It is still available on their website. This one is the premium version. It's got the nicer felt backing, and it's got the resin drills. So this one, it did run at $80. So just an FYI, that's why I say their price point is pretty similar to a lot of the other companies out there for the premium kits. So it is still available. Last I looked. So if I messed that up, I apologize. But I believe it was still available last I looked. And Catherine said, ugh, I need it. Yeah, this one will be fun for some of those fall events. I think 50 by 50 meets some requirements for quite a few of the fall events. So this will be a fun one for next year. You guys will see me pop this one out. Let's check some of the square drills here. What do we think? Okay, so I see more of the facets, more of the shine on these. These are just squares, so I see a lot more. It looks like I see, if you all, how many of you have the older DAC kits where it had the facets that had like, what is it, like 9, and then the way I always talked about it was it looked like a square, and then some looked like it was a diamond shape on the top. It looks like this is a combination like DAC had there for a long time with their squares. Anybody else familiar with that? When they had, DAC had a combination of 2 different kind of top facets to their squares. Oh, good morning, Eve. I'm unboxing my very first couple of FallonGem kits. So, yeah, so these actually look pretty shiny. Let's look at all these 5200s. Oh my goodness, look at this bag of 5200. Let's see, what does it tell me? Where is my 5200? I'm just now curious. 12,456 drills. It is 74 ounces. So it said 2 bags, but I think this is just one bag of them, or is there? Yeah, I think it's just the one bag. And I'm not sure why it listed as 2 bags, but maybe it's just they put them together, made one giant bag. But yeah, that is I think that is the most 5200 I've ever had in a kit. So Irish Darwin says, I do have to go now, but it was so nice to be able to join. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And if I don't see you before, happy holidays. Okay, and here's my 310s. Everybody, yep, 310. The world of 310s. Let's throw, because we all know our dark colors are always the ones that have issues. And I know I'm going to have to let you guys go soon for the DAC releases. But I'm going to throw a few of these in a tray here. Let's see how our... they're sticking to me. Let's see how our uniformity is. I don't want to like dump a whole bunch because I will have a giant mess. But let's see here, because we all know the dark colors are the ones that always have the issues. So let's kind of give it a shake here. Okay, I'm not too disappointed in uniformity. Obviously that's a small batch. I see one with a small tab, but it would still be usable. So yeah, I'm actually, got one stuck to me. It's really staticky in our house right now. Yeah, I'm not disappointed in that uniformity. I mean, it's a small little test spot, but, Tammy said, I thought about getting the pink house, so now I'll use your code, then you can get a commission. Yay! Well, I don't have my code yet, Tammy. I'm just picked mine up, so, but thank you. I'll let you know. Artemis said, checkerboarding a checkerboard. Yeah, I might lose my mind. Okay, Irish Diamond Art sent hearts. Tammy said their 310s are pretty good. Yeah, I got no complaints about those 310s. And I know I gotta let people go, so let me find my special drills. Where are they at? Where are you, special drills? You gotta be in here somewhere. Okay, I'm not losing my mind, right? Where are my special drills? Oh, there's an AB. There's an AB. There's an AB. Oh, here's the fairy dust. And here's the fairy dust. Okay. We'll knock this out quickly so I can get everybody going before... those are our fairy dust. Look at our ABs. Ooh, you guys, we have another gray AB. That's pretty. And that one is the letter D, lowercase d, I do believe. I don't know really where he's at. Can't find him right off. Oh, there's some edge. I think it's some of the edging on some of these dark spots. Oh, and the boxes. Oh, there we go. Our boxes. We have some ABs on the edges of our boxes. This one is 3756. It's the lowercase a. So those ABs will be on the edge of our ghost here. On these edges. So yeah, if we blinged up the ghost, I might do like a fairy dust or some glow in the darks along with these ABs. And here's this little pack of ABs. And this is number 606. And it is the capital F. So that's going to be, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's going to be in some of these flower leaves on the edges. So that's kind of a pretty reddish color. And then here's a real red, the 666, the infamous 666, as a fairy dust. So those are pretty. I think even in the squares, the fairy dust covers quite well. And that is the capital J, and that's also going to be really close with these. So these two will be close together for dimension and some of the red leaves. And then we have this fairy dust, which is 762. It's kind of like an off yellow, but to me it almost looks like the glow in the dark drills do. And it's a capital S, and it's going to be along the edge of the ghost as well. Again, the glitter on the fairy dust part is covered pretty well. Uniformity looks really good. I'm sure there's trash. There's always trash drills, but it's not obviously got a lot of trash. So, yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to lie. The way it shipped, I was like, ooh, no box, just wrapped up in a big bubble. Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. But after getting into it, I think the quality's pretty good with the drills. I'm looking at these 310s again, and it's just a small sample, but they do look really uniform. I think I've only seen like one trash drill that's an obvious trash drill. So, that's not too bad. I do like their ABs. They sparkle pretty well as their fairy dust. So, yeah, the lines all look straight. Yeah, so I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I'm not hating this. And I think it's going to be really good to pull out in October. August, October, that kind of fall time frame. My little goose with the latte. Ditsy says make those glow in the dark. Yeah, I think I'm going to see this 5200 of the main part of the ghost. If I can turn that, like this whole main part, or maybe I do his eyes. I don't know. But I think we can have some fun with the ghost. I'm going to have to save up and try to have some fun with the ghost. I might potentially fairy dust his body and glow in the dark his eyes. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. Catherine says, I'm definitely going to check out their website after this. Yeah, it's fun. And you can get lower price points. You don't have to get the premium canvas, which I did. So I spent the more money on it. Once I get my other kit that's the standard, I'll be able to compare the two a little bit better. Eve says they have really cute kit with sushi. I did see that one, Eve. I think they're newer. I don't know how new, but their selection is a little more limited. They have a lot of sayings. So I think they're growing. And so I think they'll get more options out there. They have a lot of ones with sayings, and that's not as much as my wheelhouse. So, Kat says, I've been meaning to get a couple I've seen I've wanted. Excellent. Yay. Ditsy says the outline glow. Okay, so outline him and glow him. Okay, I like that. And the eyes. Yeah, we can glow the eyes up. Tammy said Eve ordered a couple of kits and she liked them. Eve ordered a couple of kits and she liked them. Okay. Tammy speaks the truth, Eve says. Yeah, Tammy does speak the truth. Tammy will tell you. And Tammy's, I think, worked with FallonGems for a little bit, haven't you, Tammy? I believe you're one of their affiliates, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Tammy? So, Tammy, I don't have a code yet. So, Tammy, would you like to pop your code in to the chat? I give you permission to type that in. Eve says I got a few of their mini kits and have given them. Oh, wonderful, Eve. That's nice. That would be a really great gift or to get people into diamond painting is to try some of the mini kits. Ditzy says, thanks for another great live. Thank you for being here, Ditzy. Tammy says, I have, but I didn't want to say it in your live. Yes, Tammy. I don't have a code right now. So I'm telling you right now, throw your code in. Anybody who's in chat, check the chat really quick, and Tammy's going to put in her code. Do it now, Tammy. Put your FallonGems code in. I'm giving you permission because I do not have a code at this point. Kat said, so glad I was able to finally catch your live, at least in a while. I gotta go, though. Okay, bye, Kat. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you're here. Watch the replay. Before we wrap up, waiting for Tammy to type in her code. But everybody who is watching that missed the first 10 minutes or so, please go back and rewatch because I need your feedback on an idea. Ditzy helped me with an idea and I kind of ran with it. And so go back, watch the first few little bits, like maybe 5-10 minutes. And we're going to powwow and figure out, like, we're all going to get together. I'm going to do a poll and we're going to find a time in January to do an extra live. So, bye, Kat. Okay, so Tammy, I'm not going to read it off, but so that only the people here in this chat who are at the live can get your code. And then anybody else who's watching the replay, please go to Tammy. She's Diamond Painting with NMD on YouTube. Go to her YouTube and you can find the link to her FallonGems that way. Otherwise, those are in the chat. Go ahead and write it down before I hop off or hit the link, one of the two, but write it down, and that way those who are here can just go ahead and get it, and those are on the replay, head over to Tammy's YouTube and you can catch her link. I don't have mine yet, so. And then Artemis says, later Gators, my Artemis, it is that time for me to wrap up so that everybody can catch the DAC releases or just enjoy the rest of your weekend. But I am so glad you're here. Thanks for doing this kind of sped up unboxing with me. Tammy says, thank you, Jenny. I'll definitely help you in any way I can. Oh, you always do, Tammy. I love you. So, yeah, thanks for doing a sped up unboxing with me. When I get the little one, we'll compare one of these to that and we can see the quality standard versus the premium. So, Tammy says, I love the live today and I love you. I love you too, Tammy. Eve says, cool. Take care, everyone. You as well. Thank you, Laura. She says, thank you and thank you, Laura. Thanks for being here. But yeah, if you're just catching on the end, please watch the first part because I have an idea that I came up with part of it, then Ditzy kind of helped me, and then I took it and twisted it again. So, so we'll have some fun with that after the new year. So, yeah, let's wrap up. Thank you guys so much. Eve says, thanks, Jenny. We'll do the replay. You just got to watch the first 5-10 minutes. That's fine. You'll get an idea of what I was talking about. Tammy says, I love that idea. So, thank you, Ditzy, for helping me. Yeah, so thank you guys. I'm going to stop talking. It's that, oh, I'm over time. Okay. Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.